Good morning, everybody. I'm still sick. I got to the point where, my nose runs constantly. I'm constantly sniffling and snuffling, blowing my nose. When I cough, it shakes my head so much, it makes my head hurt. Like I'm shaking shaking my brain around in my skull, thus doing the same thing that shaken baby syndrome does. I'm gonna kill myself because I'm gonna shake my brain inside my skull by coughing so much. It sucks. But today is the last day I have to work, and then I've got a doctor appointment tomorrow to get it all checked out. And then Thursday I got another doctor appointment for my medication. Last night I got home and I took a shower. And literally I got home and it was like the shower was summoning me. It's like, come hither. So I'm like, alright. So I took a shower and I was talking to Jesus. We were talking about Trump supporters, and I would just suggest your life might have a lot less anxiety in it if you just let God handle it, because trust me, He is handling it. You worrying about it and worrying about how many people know about the crafty, stupid things that liberals do, so what? I would just encourage you, stop being so temporally minded. We are not of this world. What happens in this world really doesn't matter, and it shouldn't affect us. We belong to Jesus, and He is our King. Trump is not immune. He is not this perfect thing that God brought in because He cares so much about the United States. Because trust me, He doesn't. Let me tell you, and that's what our conversation funneled itself into this next phase. The United States, as much as it attempted to be a Christian nation, is just another worldly system of man trying to govern itself. And we have become a nation where man tries to govern and rule himself apart from God. And after years of study, I began to see this, I finally figured it out. Jesus and I talked about this last night. I'm sure you're familiar with the beast of Revelation, right? Or even Daniel talks about beasts. Oh, there were 4 beasts. One was, more. There were 4 beasts. One was more hideous than the previous one. Blah, 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 so on and so forth. And what does the Bible relate those things to? It relates those things to 4 great empires that would come after it. But you know what? Here's the thing. In Revelation, when it talks about the beast, mind you, the beast is not Satan. The beast is not the Antichrist, as you will often find that it refers to the Antichrist and the beast. When it talks about the mark of the beast, the number of the beast, what is the number of the beast? 666. What is 6? It is the number of man. The beast is man's culminating attempt to rule and govern itself apart from God. The beast has existed since the beginning of human civilization. It was at the Tower of Babel. The beast is man attempting to rule itself apart from God. Now, there's some evidence of this. The Bible talks about how we were all made in the image of God, but clearly we're made from skin and bones and blood, muscles and organs, and we're made from the same material that all the animals are. The only thing that differs us from other animals is that we are made in the image of God. But the Bible talks, in Romans 1, it talks about how when people reject God for so long, he gives them over to their fleshly desires and a reprobate mind. Well, what exactly does that mean? It basically means he lets us follow our animal instincts. He lets us basically go live like animals. Another example of this is in the book of Daniel. And this is where Trump gets likened in. God put his hand on Nebuchadnezzar. He also put his hand on Cyrus too. God predicts Cyrus's appointment in the book of Isaiah. So God basically says to Nebuchadnezzar, go take this people down. I'm going to use you to carry my people Israel off because they've been unfaithful. So Nebuchadnezzar is given the same chance that his own people have. Nebuchadnezzar has the opportunity to take God for who he is and to worship God for who he is. And at first he doesn't, and then he does for a while, and then he kind of doesn't again. And so God says, fine, I will make you as a lowly beast, and you will run through the wilderness and basically live like an animal. Why does he do that? Because God is fully giving him over to his animalistic instincts, which is to rule himself. The whole notion of ruling yourself apart from God, basically the Bible teaches that it makes you like an animal. So let's refresh. What is humankind trying to rule itself apart from God? God basically compares it to, he compares you to just another animal. So you're a beast. You're part of the beast. So, there you have it, friends. Just remember, as Christians, this is not our home. Now, I'm not telling you how to feel or what to think about politics, stuff like that. I'm just saying I do not care. Because my God is in charge of all of it. And you know what? In the end, I know we win. And when the beast rises up, when all of mankind, when Jesus comes back and mankind rises up to make war with him, because they will. The Bible teaches that they will. And I suspect that they'll do it in the name of national security. Jesus will crush his enemies. So, I am seriously not worried, nor do I really care all that much what happens on this temporal plane of existence that we're all on. It really makes no difference to me whether Trump does this or Trump does that, or if Obama is staging a coup, or if the liberals are going to start a civil war. I really don't care. It does not change who I am or what I'm doing. I would still need to reach the lost, because there would still be lost people. Well, another one of the reasons why I am not concerned about what's going on in the political landscape is because I look around me and I see all the things that the Bible says must happen before the end will come. And honestly, I wish it would just get on with it so we can get it over with. Because the sooner it happens, the sooner Jesus comes back. And I'm all about that. Look, buddies, we are not of this world. Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Don't be Christians that are so worldly that they get caught up in all the temporal goings on around you. Be better than that. Transcend above that. Be like, look, I belong to Jesus. Like, I'm not even of this world. So, be kingdom minded. Focus on Jesus and building the kingdom instead. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, all these silly people in this silly government on this silly world that I don't belong to, like, I have a hard time finding my allegiance in any of it because it has nothing to do with me. I'm not of this world. Be a set apart, peculiar people like God wants you to be. He actually requires you to be that. I implore you all to just seek Him and find a way to be a set apart, peculiar people. Alright, let's go to work because I'm sick and I need to make money and I need tomorrow and Thursday off. So, okay. Gas station log. It's June 26th, 2018. Today was a day I wasn't originally supposed to work, but I needed Thursday off, so I switched with a guy I work with, and not only do I come in today, but they called me and needed me to come in early. So, I'm going in at 12:30. Woo, buddy. I'm still sick. But I go see the doctor about it tomorrow. I have the next 2 days off, so... Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing today? So, yeah, I came in early today. And as soon as I got down here, I just started getting bum rushed. And I'm trying to do my cigarette count, and people are buying cigarettes and buying gas. And I had like 8 customers, like, all right at the same time. But that's good. That means we're making money hand over foot. I just had a hard time getting my cigarettes counted because I kept selling them, and I had to, take that into consideration and stuff like that. So yeah, here we are. We're rocking a gas station. Yay, buddy! Gas station log, buddies. What's up? I think it's 111. Oh yeah. So they've got biscuits and gravy up there. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I need. There's always a good time for biscuits and gravy. Yeah, buddies. I'm rocking out to some Journey. Man, I don't know what the deal is. Is it because I'm old? And so I listen to dad rock now? I love me some Journey. Alright. Gas station log. It's 2:24. It's 2:24. Just because some lady comes out of the water and gives you a sword doesn't make you my king. We live in a society where we elect our leaders by 2/3 majority vote. But I am your king. You ain't my king. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. I'm not dead yet. You soon will be. So, good Sir Tim, can you tell me the way to the Grail? I can. And I will. Okay, very good, good Sir Tim. Will you please show us the way? Alright, brah. But you must be warned. There's a horrific, terrible creature that lives in the cave. Oh. Nothing like being out in the rain when you're sick. Good fun. There. Gas station log. It's 4:46. Yeah, I get the next 2 days off, buddies. Yay, buddies, I get the next 2 days off. Do you ever get to a point where you cough so much that, it actually hurts your head? I wish I had some coffee or tea. That'd be nice right about now. Good hot cup of tea. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. That'd be awesome. Yay, buddy! Gas station log. Hey, buddies, what's up? It's 5:54. It's almost 6 o'clock, buddies. Yay! Gas station log. It's 7:45. Oh, I can't wait for my 2 days off. I get to go see a doctor tomorrow about my sickness. It's supposed to be just a wellness checkup, but I'm sick, so I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm sick, doc. Doctor, I'm sick. Can you make me well? Maybe take me in your TARDIS and I'll get better. I'll get better. So, yeah, I'm like, bleh. I'm ready for a 2-day break. That will be nice. Yay, buddies. Just been talking to Ben about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Apparently they had a really awesome TV movie in 2009. So final thoughts for the day. Jesus continues to be good, even when I'm sick. Bleh. Sick is no fun. But Jesus helps me be functional enough that I can at least come to work and not miss out on making money, because I need all the money I can get. And I finally realized last night I absolutely don't want to be the kind of person that misses work for any reason. I hate calling in. I have yet to call in on this job. I've been working here since last September, and I've never called into work. I'm always here whether I feel good or not. This is the first time I've really been sick, but I've only had to go home once, and that was because I took a medication that made me super dizzy. So Jesus, he just keeps me hanging in there, and that's good. I need to keep hanging in there. So Jesus can help you keep hanging in there. Somehow he does it. I have no idea how he's doing it. It's just happening. So okay, buddies. Everybody, everywhere, God bless and good night. Gas station log, buddy. Yay, I'm off of work. Woo, I get to go home and hang out for 2 days and try to get over being sick. Yay, buddy. Okay, so I just want to talk about real quick, I just had 2 really weird, bizarre things just happen to me as I got off of work. I got pulled from the gas station, counted my till, went and clocked out, grabbed me a basket because I had to buy a couple of things from the store for the next couple of days, so I got stuff to eat and tea to drink, stuff like that. So I'm walking around and I'm looking for cans of soup, stuff like that. All of a sudden my phone goes ding. And it was that Facebook Messenger ding. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm out of data. How is my phone going ding? So I pull it out and I notice that I've got 3G data going on. And I'm like, why do I have data at all? And so somebody messages me, I reply to the message, and I put it back in my pocket, and I continue shopping. I go to check out, and this girl that works there, I think I heard her say she's a junior in high school, and I don't remember her name. I've seen her there for the last several weeks. I mean, she's been working there, and whatever. So I don't know why she randomly said this today. But, she's like, you look really familiar. And I'm like, well, because I get that a lot. People say that to me all the time around here. And as it turns out, I'm not who they think I am because I'm from Illinois. I'm not from around here. So I'm used to deflecting this statement that people say. She's like, well, you look familiar. And I'm like, well, I'm from Illinois. So, probably not. And she gets all excited and says, so am I! I'm from Illinois! And I'm like, really? Whereabouts? And she's like, Peoria? And I'm like, really? Well, shoot, that's where I'm from. I spent the first 29 years of my life in Peoria. She's like, yeah, and I've got other family that lives in Bloomington. I love Monocle's Pizza. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know Monocle's Pizza. And then I was like, yeah, I lived in Illinois, I've lived in Iowa, lots of other places, and then I lived in Bloomington for a while, so, like, I'm very familiar with everything that this girl's saying. So I'm like, hey, that's cool. So, yeah, we talked about Monocle's Pizza and Steak and Shake and stuff like that, and then she was like, well, it was really nice talking to you, and I'm like, yeah, you too, and then I left, right? So I get back in my car, and I'm just curious about this data thing, because I don't know where it came from. But I pull out my phone, and sure enough, I have no data on my phone. Like, the data is off. So I'm sitting here thinking, why did I have this fluke of data for like 5 minutes? Why did that happen? It was the weirdest thing ever. And then I randomly, like, start talking to a girl that's, like, from where I'm from. So, like, that was cool, too. Okay, well, you guys have a good night.